It's a rainy Sunday night. I've been playing at the table the last 3 vlogs. I sat down at 10 a.m. and it's 10 p.m. That's 12 hours I've been playing. Now we're back at the 2-5 streets trying to chop, Seminole chop into my losses. Well, this is the final day, guys, in Florida. We've been here, well, only one day, but 3 vlogs out of it. And it's been so long. I wish I could tell you exactly what's going on in this hand. Listen to my thoughts from the felt.
So I limped and then 60, 65, 65, 65, 65. Okay. Well, I can't not call that.
Yeah, I can't not call that. I also cannot show my hand to the camera because I'm real smart. Here, there's like 5 of us. We've all thrown in $65. I don't know what to tell you about me limping under the gun of the straddle amount. I don't know why I did that, but I did. And I apologize for not having the answers that you seek. Flop comes 8, 9, king. We all check. Turns an ace. I check. Under the gun +1 checks. Are you guys able to guess what I have from all of these clues where all I do is check? Cutoff goes all in for 215. Button goes all in for 285. There's 837 in there. It's 285 for me to call. I'm no mathematician, but I think once you see my hand, which is ace deuce of hearts, that maybe calling isn't that terrible. As long as the under the gun +1, a middle position player, get the HE double hockey sticks out of there, last thing I want them to do is put in like $700-800 and me be forced out. But we don't have to worry about that. They fold their hands immediately, and then we see the Miracle River card, the Jack of Spades. So I'm gonna lose. I think we all know that. I flip up ace deuce. The other 2 players don't want to show, so it's like, oh sweet, ace deuce is good. And no, it's not. The button shows ace 8 offsuit for $65 pre-flop. It's whatever. Cutoff mucks, and the first hand of this vlog, like every hand of all the other vlogs, is a big fat L. Have no fear. On hand number 2, I do decide to show the camera my cards. Sure will make a poker vlog more interesting when you know what hand I am holding. Here I have a king and a queen offsuit, which is a decent hand. I mean, it's 20 in blackjack, and that's certainly one way to look at hand strength. I make it 25. The small and the hijack come along. There's 3 players to a flop of 9, 4, 7. Now, normally, I do not advocate for c-betting into multiple people when you have no equity. It just usually doesn't work. People don't fold pairs and they don't fold draws, but here there's not a lot of draws, so really I'm only up against teeny eensy peensy tooty pairs. Turn card's a king. That's pretty good for me. Small blind checks again. I'm gonna fire out $80 strictly for value, trying to get called by whatever pairs called me on the flop. Because remember, they probably don't have draws, because on 9, 4, 7 rainbow ain't a lot of draws. River card comes the old 10 of spades, puts a little crud up there, backdoor spades get there, some straights get there. I just decide, you know what, let's take this one to showdown. No reason to put any more money in there if we don't have to. The last thing we want to do is bet and get raised. That would be terribad. Just a little reminder that tonight, Tuesday, if you're watching this when the video came out, we have the That's So Rude $50 poker tournament. That's tonight at p.m. on Club GG. Here, one of the tightest players at the table limped. He would count his fingers after you shook his hand. He's so tight. He actually limps in. I can't even make fun of it because I limped in the first hand of the vlog. I have Jack 10. It's a 20. Again, a terrible hand in Baccarat. Anyway, I make it $20 to go. And then the button calls, which I hadn't really planned on. I was just sort of attacking this dude's $5. I just wanted his $5. Yeah, I know he was probably going to call, pre-flop. But anyway, I just wanted it. Flop is 7, 8, queen, giving me a gutter ball. And I fire out into multiple people, even though I earlier told you I don't advocate for that. The button gets out of the way, and now I'm probably just going to win a lot. Because he's pretty tight. If he doesn't have a good hand, he's going to call. So we're going to go heads up to a turn card, and it comes a king. And now you got to put yourself in his shoes for a little while. He checks, and Would I bet a king? The turn card's a king. Would I bet it with a queen is the question. Like, would I bet second pair here? And, of course, we know I would, but he doesn't. That's something you got to think about. He ends up making the call, and we're going to have to hit a 9 here or an ace to win the pot, and it comes to 7. So, a lot of the time he's going to have 5, 6, and he's going to have 9, 10. And these are hands I beat anyway. Those would be arguments for checking. But if he has anything of value, like an 8 or even ace high, these are hands that I need to, yoo-hoo, go away sort of thing. And I bet $200 thinking, that's my thought. That's my thought process. You guys can do with that what you wish. He ends up throwing in the $200, and I flip over Jack 10, hoping to confuse him, and he'll just throw his cards in the muck. But he doesn't. He has ace 8 of spades, so good read, Adam, about him being really tight. And this is what you call max ownership. Button trying to steal my blinds. Raises it to $15. Maybe he's trying to steal my blinds. He actually could have a good hand. The button is a phenomenal place to get a good hand because a lot of people think they're trying to steal the blinds. I make the call with ace 9 of diamonds, and the flop comes ace 9 7, and that's a pretty good flop. That's top 2 pair, and but there are some draws out there. But I don't want this guy to go away. What if he's got like a king and a jack? He's not going to continue betting on the turn with a king and a jack. So let's just call and see what materializes. The turn card is super duper safe. It's a 10 because the majority of the straight draws that he would have had would contain a 10, like 8-10 or jack 10. Right? That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking I'm still good. He bet $75, and I'm still in a slow playing mood. And maybe I shouldn't be. Like, this is usually the time that I pounce like a puma, but here I decide not to. I try to mix it up. Balance my range. River card's the 4, and I check again, and that proves to be my downfall in the hand. I could have gotten a little bit more value, maybe. He ends up having that 10-8. Hey, I called that hand. This hand is brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side. All right, the middle position player limps, and we had seen a lot of limps. You didn't think you would because the Florida poker game's supposed to be magical, but there was a lot of limping here. And here I have 2 queens, a red one and a 2 red ones, a diamond and a heart, and I got it on the button. That's a great place to get it because all these people think that the whippersnappers like to just raise the button and steal oh my God, I have 4 queens. Okay, let's take a breath and play this perfectly because he probably doesn't have much. Turn card's an 8. Give this man 8s full. He's got 8s full. Give this man 8s full. He bets $40, which is exactly what somebody would bet if they had 8s full. And I'm just going to call because we can't let this guy off the hook yet. I put in the call. We're going to a river. Give him whatever he needs. Give him an ace. Oh, an ace would be perfect. Okay, a 10. He's got king jack. Yeah, this is exactly how a man with king jack would play. And guys, you don't know how excited I am to have 4 girls. I haven't had 4 girls at the same time since college, and that was like, 5 sweaty marshmallows laying on the same bed, if you can picture that. He bets 85. I go all in for 335. I think we know that we're hoping for a call. I don't like to talk poker strategy too much, but when you have the nuts, you would like your opponent to put in as much money as possible. He does make the call. I don't think he had king jack because he took forever to do it. In these lower stakes games, you're just going to get in with the straight. And I win the last hand. Thanks, Jack Link's Beef Jerky.
Okay, very fast. The music is too loud to record here. I'm going to tell you the rest of the hotel goodbye.
I am at the hotel now. Poker game went better today than the last time. In for 1,000, out for 1,851. That is a win of $851. If you guys got this far, you probably like the vlogs, right? I mean, why else would you be here? Like, subscribe, share, comment, pray.
I'm a fish, but not as big a fish as you are, Adam.